So, you've heard the rumors, the zombie apocalypse is coming. Maybe you've even watched a few movies, read some books, or had one too many late-night horror movie marathons. But, let's face it, when the undead start wandering the streets, all that fictional knowledge won't save you. You need a plan and you need it now. But don't panic. Surviving a zombie apocalypse doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. With the right attitude, a bit of creativity, and a few realistic and occasionally ridiculous strategies, you'll be well on your way to outlasting the flesh-eating horde. So let's dive in with the top survival tips. Step 1 in surviving any zombie apocalypse: find shelter. But not just any shelter. You need something that zombies can't easily get into. You know, like an underground bunker, a high-rise building with no stairs, or a locked grocery store with no employees left to raid the canned goods aisle. A great option? A treehouse. Zombies can't climb, unless they're, like, mutated or have figured out basic tree climbing skills. Let's hope not. And don't forget about fortifying that treehouse with some makeshift barricades. Alright, now that you've got a zombie-proof shelter, let's talk about essentials. Food, water, and weapons are at the top of the list. But not just any food. We're talking canned goods that last forever and snacks you don't hate after the third day. Stockpile things like beans, granola bars, and maybe some chips for when you need a tiny shred of normalcy. Water, don't drink from the puddles. Even in a zombie apocalypse, your survival priorities should include being picky about your hydration. So grab a bunch of water bottles, and if you're feeling fancy, maybe a portable water filter. I'm no survival expert, but I'm pretty sure zombies won't know how to filter water, so that's a win. Weapons. Now this one is a bit tricky. You don't want to start swinging an axe and attract the entire neighborhood, but something quiet like a baseball bat or crossbow could be your best bet. Remember, the more noise you make, the more zombies you invite to the party. Zombies are not known for their stealthiness. They shuffle, grunt, and make noises like they just came out of a heavy metal concert. But you, on the other hand, want to be as sneaky as a cat on a quiet night. The key here is silence. Move like a ninja. Quick, quiet, and with purpose. The worst thing you can do is attract attention. Do you really want to be the person who screams, "Ah, zombies," at the top of their lungs and then gets surrounded? I didn't think so. Keep it cool, keep it quiet. Use shadows, alleyways, and the "I'm not here" technique. If a zombie spots you, just pretend you're a zombie too. Sure, it's nice to think you'll team up with a group of badass, well-armed survivors who will help you fight off zombies. But let's be real, half of these survivors will probably just be there to steal your granola bars and start arguments over the last bottle of water. So, keep your circle small, trust your fellow survivors about as much as you'd trust a zombie's sense of humor. If someone says, "Hey, I've got a safe place," maybe ask for a map and a backup plan. Trust no one, except maybe that one neighbor who's always been a little odd. Odds are they're just as prepared as you are. You might be feeling pretty confident in your new zombie-proof haven, but, just like your favorite reality show, things don't always go according to plan. Have an escape route, and a backup route, and a third route, just in case. Think of it like a zombie exit strategy, you know, like how you have an exit strategy for awkward family gatherings. And make sure you've got a vehicle ready. A car, a bike, or heck, even a skateboard. Whatever you can use to get away quickly when things go south. Zombies don't care if you're on a time crunch, so make sure you have a clear route out of Dodge. And if the roads are blocked, hey, maybe it's time to live out your childhood dream of being a ninja and scaling buildings. This one's a biggie, folks. No matter how many zombies you're battling or how many days you've been stuck in a treehouse eating granola bars, keeping your humor and your sanity intact is crucial. The apocalypse is grim, yes, but you know what? Laughing at the absurdity of it all might just be the best way to keep going. So, crack jokes, play zombie-themed board games, or binge-watch old TV shows in your shelter, assuming there's still electricity. Stay lighthearted. After all, it's better to survive the apocalypse with a smile than with a constant frown and bad vibes. And that's it, folks. Your guide to surviving the zombie apocalypse with a blend of smarts, stealth, and of course a healthy dose of humor. Stay safe, keep quiet, and remember, if all else fails, just pretend you're one of them. It might just work. And hey, if you happen to run into a zombie apocalypse expert, well, we've got bigger problems, don't we?